company, ordinarily two's company, but contrarily we disagree, no matter what it happens to be.
You're the perverse one.
I agonize
Night and day with you.
to compromise.
There's no way with you.
I wish I had picked a large boa constrictor, my friend.
Are you trying to tell me something?
You're the perverse one, two's company,
Indisputably.
two's company.
Irrefutably.
How we embark on old Noah's Ark, pair by pair.
Not so loud.
So ask me whose company.
Whenever I choose company.
I gotta say, two's company.
Except for this affair.
You give me mal de mer.
You know what that means?
Could we let in some fresh air?
No, madam.
Au contraire. Oh, Robert, look at this. I'll take this little packet. You bring the rest. I'm exhausted.
Yes.
And the next time you take me to, where were we, Ross and Cromarty? I'm flying.
Yes.
I know you love trains, but 14 hours, really, Robert.
Thank you once again for a most enjoyable holiday,
Oh,
madam.
I know. I had a ball. I never thought I'd live to see the day I'd catch myself fishing in the middle of a Scotch mist.
You did catch something, madam.
Yes, pneumonia. Bills. Tell me, Robert, is Scotland like Australia? I mean, they have their summers at a different time than England? What the? What it? What? Oh my God, Robert! Robert!
You're not still in Ross and Cromarty, madam.
I've been invited to lunch
Is that so very extraordinary, madam?
by the Queen.
I beg your pardon?
Your Queen has invited me to lunch.
You, madam.
The Queen is having lunch and I'm invited. I don't believe this.
When?
Well, when is it? Thursday, May 23rd.
Oh, that's today, madam.
Are you sure?
Yes, but what's the date of the postmark, you see? Yeah, the first, madam. You see. Now, this must have been posted the day we left for Scotland.
What am I going to do?
There's nothing you can do, madam. Your pace would have been taken by now.
Oh, well, no, I mean, we can't be sure about that. I mean, we can check, can't we? We can check and see if it's all right. And anyway, I should call and explain and apologize for not RSVPing. Now, where will I find the palace? In the Yellow Pages?
No, try the other directory, madam.
Oh, the right. Okay. Let's see now. Elizabeth.
B, madam. B for Buckingham Palace.
Oh, sure.
This really is most impressive. I wonder where I should hang it.
I've got it. Here we go. Oh, my God, here we go. I'm so excited I can't dial. Isn't this incredible? I just don't believe it.
Well, the Queen reads your novels, madam. Most incredible.
Do you think she does?
Hey, if the invitation hasn't been cancelled, madam, do remember not to denigrate Scotland.
Oh,
the Queen is part Scots herself.
Well, if she says anything about Scotland, I'll just tell her I damn near froze my... Hello? Hello, yes, excuse me, I'm terribly sorry, but, my name is... What's my name?
McNabb. Dorothy McNabb.
My name is Dorothy McNabb, and I was wondering, would you happen to know offhand if the Queen still wants me to come to lunch today? Oh, well, yes, all right, I'm sorry. They're putting me through to somebody else. Oh, my God, I'm so nervous, I've got goosebumps. Get me a brandy.
Certainly not, madam. She may smell it on your breath.
What do you mean, over the phone? What do you mean? Do you mean to tell me that I'll actually be put through and talk to her? Hello? Hello, yes? Yes, my name is Dorothy McNabb. What's yours? Oh, what a relief. For a minute there, I thought I was going to actually talk to the Queen. Look, let me explain. I've been on a little holiday in Scotland, and I just got in this morning and got the invitation to lunch, and I was wondering if it was still all right if I could come. You mean it's all... well, of course I can. Yes. Oh, that's just terrific. And thank you very, very much. I'm going to Buckingham Palace. I'm going to Buckingham Palace. I am going to Buckingham Palace. What time does that invitation say?
12:50, madam.
Can I call my mother? I want to call my mother in West Virginia.
No, you haven't got time.
Oh, maybe it's... Oh.
Dame Dorothy McNabb.
Who is it?
One of your lame duck dress designers, madam.
Oh, what timing? Who is it?
Joan.
Oh, my God, tell her I'm out.
I'm afraid Mrs. McNabb cannot possibly speak to you. No, she's at this moment received an invitation to luncheon at Buckingham Palace. Good day.
Robert, you shouldn't have told her that.
Well, we can't have you being pestered, madam, not now that you're somebody. I wonder if we should go ex-directory.
Why don't we just settle down? Now, I should get a new dress, shouldn't I? But I haven't got time to get a new dress. I haven't got time to get a new anything. Robert, what about that little navy blue one with the white piping? Huh? And oh, my God, I've got to have my hair done.
I quite agree, madam.
Wait a minute. I hope he can still take me.
There is emanating from it, madam, a distinct aroma of platform 6.
Hello? May I speak to Greg? Oh, hi, Greg. This is Dorothy. Yes, now you're not going to believe this, but I have just had an invitation to go to lunch today to Buckingham Palace. No, I'm not kidding. Isn't it terrific? Could you possibly come over? I knew you would. And listen, would you do me a favor and bring Mary with you? Yeah, well, I think I ought to have a manicure for the palace. Huh? Natural polish for the Queen, I think. What'd Mary say? Virgin pink, perfect. How long have I got?
3 hours and 2 minutes, madam.
3 hours and 2 minutes. I've just got to calm down. That's all I've got to do is calm down. I'll take a bath. I'll take a nice hot bath. Robert, do you believe this? Do you believe it? I will actually be sitting at the same table with the Queen of England. Now, what'll I say? Something casual. Hello, Your Majesty. It's nice to be here. How are Philip and the kids?
Madam, you will speak only when spoken to.
You're kidding.
I do happen to know, madam.
Well, what if I'm not spoken to?
With all due respect, madam, I would be a lot happier if you weren't.
Thank you very much, Robert. Why?
I do have a reputation to maintain, madam.
But, Robert, I've got to be myself.
That's the last person you must be, madam. You may be an American, madam, but you must conduct yourself as if you were English.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, what if the Queen went to the White House? What's she going to say? Hi, Jimmy, where are the nuts?
Practice your curtsy, madam.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm going to have to curtsy.
Yes.
Okay, now watch. How's this?
Oh, very good, madam.
12 years in the convent.
I think the spine should have been just a little straighter, madam.
Oh, well, never mind about that. When do I do that now?
When you're first introduced. Do it again.
Aha. What are you laughing at?
I'm being the Queen, madam.
Okay, now let's try it again.
How do you do?
Now, when do I get up?
Now.
How do you do, Your Majesty? I can't tell you what it...
You don't tell me anything, madam.
Okay, let's start again.
How do you do?
Now, is it okay to say how do you do now?
Yes.
How do you do, Your Majesty?
You didn't curtsy.
Oh, I get it. You do it all at the same time.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I understand you've been on holiday.
Yes, I have.
Ma'am.
What is it?
You call me ma'am.
You mean I don't call you Your Majesty anymore?
No, the second time round, you call me ma'am.
What is it the third time, Mrs.?
If you're not going to take my tutelage seriously,
I'm sorry, Robert. Okay, I'm sorry, ma'am.
I understand you've been on holiday.
Yes, Scotland.
Just answer the question, madam. Don't elucidate. I understand you've been on holiday.
Yes, ma'am.
Which country did you visit?
Scotland. And I can't...
Did you enjoy Scotland?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you do any fishing?
Yes, ma'am. Are you sure you know what you're talking about, Robert?
I'm merely teaching you how to converse with the monarch, madam.
Well, it just can't be true that I've been invited to lunch to just say yes, ma'am, all afternoon. Who do you think that is? Answer the door.
I am the Queen, madam.
answer the door, Elizabeth. And if it's anybody, I don't care who it is, except Craig, I'm out or in the bathtub or out of town.
Yes.
Oh, I did some sketches in the taxi. Now, you won't agree, but I'd like to see you with a halter neck.
You did this to me.
What about slate blue? Now, before you throw up, just take a look at the colour. Come over to the light. Yeah.
Joan, I happen to be in an awful big hurry.
You're not wearing beige. I'm not putting you in beige. If you want beige, you can find yourself another designer. Now, that doesn't look too ghastly, does it?
Yes.
You're colourblind, are you?
No.
Joan, I am due at Buckingham Palace in 2.5 hours, and
2.5 hours? I can't run you up a dress in that time,
But
Dot.
I didn't expect you to.
Oh, well, you just have to wear something of mine from your wardrobe.
Look, Joan.
Why something of yours?
Because I am the only original designer she's got.
Madam happens to be going to Buckingham Palace, not the Bethnal Green Carnival.
Well, what would you have her wear then? A tweed suit under a crinoline?
Madam would wear a frock.
A frock? Let the animals out, dear. The flood is over.
Joan.
I'll just go and flick through your wardrobe and pick out what I think you should wear.
Joan, I've actually got so many things I could wear.
You could have had Hartnell of London, Dior of Paris. Trying to get Joan of Tufnell Park.
You got her over here. I didn't get her over here.
I will get rid of her. Madam.
No, I'll get rid of her, but I'll do it nicely. Don't get her upset, or she'll get me upset, and then I'll get all nervous, and I want to be relaxed.
Just
today.
sit down, madam, and relax. I'll answer the door and get rid of Joan just as I can, madam. Ah, you through there.
Is it true? Is Mrs. McNabb really lunching with the Queen?
But of course.
Oh, but that's fantastic. Oh, Mrs. McNabb.
Hello, Mary.
Could you get me her autograph?
Under no circumstances. Under no circumstances will you ask for an autograph, madam. Only an Australian cricketer would do that.
I'm afraid that's impossible, Mary. You see, my entire dialogue for the afternoon is yes, ma'am. No, don't unpack yet. Hair first. Now, look, Greg, I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to take a hot bath. And then I'll wash my hair in the tub and put that bubble stuff on up there, and then you can come down and blow me dry in the living room.
Remember this, Dot? I designed it for that fancy dress. Now hold it up against you.
Wear that, madam, and you won't leave this house. I'll lock you in the bedroom.
There are people who can get away with this at Buckingham Palace, and you're one of them.
Thank you, Joan. What's that for?
In case you want to hide your own hair, Dorothy.
I don't want to hide my own hair.
Nails.
Madam, I've got a wonderful idea.
Well, I don't want to hear it.
Yes, well, it's your American phraseology, madam. Perhaps it would be safer if you contracted laryngitis.
Oh, Gregory! Thank you all. God, I feel wonderfully confident. I mean, I've got Carmen Miranda's dress and Stanley Baxter's wig. Why should I take a bath? I don't need a bath. I don't need a manicure. I don't need anything. I'm going to drown myself.
No, I don't want a foreign car. I want a British car. It has to be a Rolls-Royce. And I want it here in 45 minutes precisely. What do you mean you can't provide transport at such short notice? I mean, I'm not asking you to build me a car.
What was the foreign car, Robert?
A Cadillac, madam.
What's the matter with a Cadillac? That'll do very nicely.
It would do if you were going to a rodeo, madam.
Dot?
No, Joan, it's too jazzy.
Yes, I want a Rolls-Royce here in No, not next Saturday, today. Thank you.
Getting awfully late, Robert. I'm going to end up walking to Buckingham Palace.
You won't be walking, madam.
How's that, Dorothy?
Looks divine, Greg. Absolutely divine. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming, Mary. Robert.
Who is?
Oh, forgot.
Each.
Here, this is for you, honey. Here we go. No, I'll get it. I'm not
Thank you
ruining.
very
And
much.
this is for you, Greg.
Thanks a lot, Dorothy. You look terrific. You got nothing to worry about. Have a smashing time.
Okay, call you first thing in the morning and tell you all about it.
I think we've just got time for another short rehearsal, madam.
Why? I know all my lines. Yes, ma'am.
It does occur to me, madam, that the Queen may word her question in such a way as to expect a short discourse from you on the subject.
Like what?
Well, for instance, she may say, I understand that Robert is your butler.
Oh, no. Excuse me, Your Majesty, but I've got a million things to do.
Do tell me, Mrs. McNabb, is Robert as brilliant as...
As he'll have you think he is? No, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but you mustn't interrupt me.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Your Majesty.
What is Robert interested in?
Look, Robert, if the Queen wanted to know about you, she would have invited your mother to lunch.
Dorothy, this is it.
Oh, come on. I know I'm an American, but don't you think that's pushing it a little?
Well, I like it.
Then you wear it.
Why? What's wrong with it?
There's nothing wrong with it, honey. It's just wrong.
No, I want to know what's wrong with it. He keeps making these bitchy remarks.
How long have I got, Robert?
Please don't change the subject, Doc.
36 minutes, ma'am.
I am not dirt.
Excuse me, Joan.
Where are you going?
I'm going upstairs.
No, I want to get this sorted out.
Oh, give me a break, darling. I've only got 36 minutes to get to Buckingham Palace.
35 and a quarter, ma'am.
I want to know why my talent is being undermined.
For goodness sake, woman, get your priorities right.
Well, you admit my career doesn't matter.
Not one iota.
Have you any idea what it's like to create something? Have you ever felt the agony of it?
It pains you to design a dress, does it?
Yes, mate, it does.
I sympathize. It pains me to look at it.
Black, basically.
I warn you, if you don't remove your hand...
Touch one finger of it and I'll have you for assault.
Don't you want Mrs. McNabb to get to Buckingham Palace?
Yes, mate, I do, but dressed in one of my creations because I know what is right for her and you don't. Now, give me that. Willie? Hello, listen, Mrs. McNabb's going to meet the Queen in half an hour. Yes, now get down there and get plenty of shots of the dress that she will be wearing. Will you ring Fleet Street or will I? Great. Thanks. Bye. Oh, now you can telephone for the Rolls Royce.
No point. She's wearing one of your dresses. She might just as well go by bus.
What do you think, Joan?
But it's not one of mine.
I know, but it looks right. Don't you think it looks right?
No, it's far too dreary.
Robert!
I've got it. I found the dress. It's you, Dot. It's definitely you.
At 4 o'clock in the morning, that is me.
You're just being difficult.
Madam. Madam.
Now, what's the matter with you?
You're naked.
Don't be so silly. Now, come on in. I need your help and I need your advice. Now, look, wait a minute. Have a look. For the palace. What do you think?
That's highly acceptable, madam.
Okay. Now, come on over and zip me up.
It does nothing for you, Dot.
Joan, it feels right. It just feels right.
Well, it makes you look 10 years older.
Another vote of confidence for the big lunch with the Queen. What are you doing back there, Robert?
Don't fluster me, madam.
Well, can't you get it?
No, please don't fidget.
What's the matter?
It's the zip. If only I had a pair of pliers or scissors or something, madam.
Robert, what's the problem?
Well, the zip's stuck, madam. Stupid invention.
All right, then, look, I'll handle the zipper. Look, you take my shoes and shine them for me. Would you do
Yes.
that? And my bag over there on the chair.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. How long have I got now?
28 minutes.
I'm a wreck. Joan, do me a favor, honey. Come on over and help me with this zip.
No, look, you'll have to wear something else. One of mine.
Not to Buckingham Palace. To tramps, maybe, but not to Buckingham Palace.
Then why should I bother to help you?
Oh, boy. You know, Joan, you really are turning out to be very boring. Do you know that?
Oh, well, I'm not helping another designer to get all the glory. Why should I?
Look, I wear your clothes all the time.
And with good reason. Without my creations, you would be a nobody.
I don't think they invite nobodies to Buckingham Palace for lunch.
Oh, you Americans, you've got no dress sense at all.
Well, you're not American. What's your excuse?
That does it. I'm leaving.
Don't forget to write.
I beg your pardon.
Never mind. Thanks for coming by, Joan. You've been a big help. I'll try to get a plug-in for you between curtsies.
Thank you. A most enjoyable bout. I rather think that Mrs. McNabb won by a technical knockout. Wouldn't you agree?
God save me from snobs like you.
Is that duffel bag one of your better creations?
Why don't you go back where you belong? The Victoria and Albert Museum.
Robert!
Yeah, everything's under control, madam.
Is the car here yet? Robert?
Yes, well, what about the Cadillac? Well, have you nothing else? Well, thank you.
Robert?
Come along, come along, come along, come along.
Robert. How do I look?
Ah, madam, the entire ensemble is perfection. When you first came under my wing, madam, you were so very American, but now you could be almost English.
Thank you so much.
I'm afraid they're not answering, madam.
Who's not answering?
The car hire people.
You mean to tell me you haven't ordered the car yet? What in God's name have you been doing?
Oh, really, madam, I had to do up your zip. I've had to impersonate the Queen.
Robert, in 20 minutes, I have to be at Buckingham Palace.
New friend of yours, madam.
Robert!
Taxi!
Taxi! Taxi! Taxi! Look, I know all about the light, and I just want to go to Buckingham Palace.
Who doesn't?
Any luck?
Not at all.
What about that truck?
Have you any money?
What do you mean if I got any money? Of course I'm loaded. Get over here. Be careful. Here, give him everything. Be careful.
How much? Hey, stop, please! Hello? This is a royal emergency. Trotskyite!
Hey, wait a minute. Excuse me. You wouldn't like to drop me off at Buckingham Palace, would you? I'm not kidding. I've got a lunch date with the Queen. What are we going to do?
I'm trying to think, madam.
What about the police?
What a splendid idea. Yes, I'll call the police and they can provide an escort. There's the call box. Out of there, come on.
What's your name? George, wait till I tell the Queen of England about you.
Hello. Shut up. Police. Please don't argue with me. I want the police immediately.
Well, you mustn't do that. You see, he's got a very important phone call to make.
Okay, very good. I want a police car here immediately. There you are, Madam Lucy. What is it? I know I paid my license fee.